for Las Vegas. Not one dream is out of sight. It's so plain to see. She's been good to me, yeah. Oh, my lovely Las Vegas tonight.
Well, we're talking about 3 financial pitfalls to avoid when planning your wedding. My next guest should know all about it because she's a financial planner planning her wedding right here in Vegas. Hilary Martin joins us now with more. So you're an expert on this topic.
I'd like to think so.
You're right in the middle of wedding planning.
That's right.
This is your job as financial planning. And this is when a lot of people, budgets and everything, they want their dream, it really goes out the window.
Yeah, it's a big mistake to have the mindset that it's such a special day that you can't subject it to a budget. That's just a terrible thing to do.
Because it'll still be special regardless of which dress sometimes or which flowers.
Yeah, it's not about how much money you spend, really.
It should be about the guy or the love you're sharing, for sure.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 basic tips to avoid these financial pitfalls. Your first one is?
My first one is don't lose sight of what's important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wedding spending can become an avalanche if you're not careful. So you want to make a list of the things that are most important to you. And when you're doing your planning, when you have the opportunity to add on costs, come back to that list. And if it's not on the list, be willing to let it go. You know, for most people, what's most important about the wedding is spending quality time with friends and family.
Sure.
So you have to ask yourself, is really expensive floral arrangements or ornate centerpieces really going to make that difference?
Or maybe decide, my sister wanted the dress and the photographer more important than maybe the invitations.
That's right.
So spend more here and less there, you know?
That's right.
Okay, your second advice is don't go into debt. Like, don't charge up your wedding.
I know, and I'm really strict on this, and I know it can be a hard pill to swallow, but really, this sets the financial context for the financial health in your relationship. And I know this is Las Vegas, and it can always seem like a great idea to go all out in Las Vegas, but you don't want to wake up into your marriage with a debt hangover.
Yeah, that's
it can be a real hindrance to achieving your financial goals. So, you know, a couple ideas for a wedding. If you don't have the cash to pay for a wedding, consider doing a potluck wedding. I've attended a potluck wedding. It's a really great way to get friends and family to contribute, and to be honest with you, sometimes the food is better than a catered wedding.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and also too, I don't think you should be so worried about cutting the list. If it's your dad's 18,000 business associates, your clients, well, you know what I mean? Like, don't you think it's okay? Because if you get a per head and it's $150 or $50, whatever, every person's expensive, you know?
That's right. That's right. And it's hard. You know, you have to ask yourself, what's more important to you? Another thing you can do is do a very intimate affair, but let your friends throw a party for you afterward.
That's
Let
nice.
them contribute.
And they can still bring gifts or cash.
They sure can. Cash for the honeymoon.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's for sure. And your last tip is don't forget to track.
Yes, this is so important. Knowing is half the battle. It's just like counting calories when you're trying to lose weight, right? You have to know what's going in and what's coming out. So keep a spreadsheet with expected expenses and actual expenses. Keep a folder with all the contracts that you've signed. Keep track of deposit, cancellation deadlines. Put those on your calendar, and keep notes of conversations that you've had with vendors. Let them know you're driving the process, so keep them on their toes, giving you their best service and product at their best price.
Because as you know, as a bride, I mean, this can be an easy target. I mean, vendors and lots of people in the wedding business, it's like your dream day, so you can easily be sucked in or talked into spending more than you thought.
Right. You really have to be a project manager and a bride at the same time. And, you know, maybe get a friend. If you feel like you can't do that negotiating, and if you have a friend who's just savvy like that, have her do it for you. That'd be a great role for a bridesmaid.
That'd be a really good friend to if you're going to plan my wedding. Congrats on your upcoming wedding. How far out is it? This summer?
We're looking at this fall.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, fall will be nice. It'll be a little cooler.
Yes.
Probably better than August. Go
yes.
October.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, over to you.